Hello, my name is Della and I would like to describe about global food crisis. As the world's population increases, the need for food also increases, making every country must be able to maintain the availability of food it has. In order to avoid the threat of hunger that will befall its population. The current developments, the food crisis and the danger of hunger are looming over the world. The number of cases of food shortage and hunger this year is the highest since the 1970s. FAO UN 2009 estimates that around 1 billion people worldwide are currently experiencing food shortage and hunger. The conditions are most severe in African and South Asian countries. In fact, according to the UN Population Fund 2000 predicts that by 2050 there will be an additional 2 billion people scattered throughout the world whose food needs must be met under the pressure of the increasingly severe threat of climate change, increasing from year to year. Meanwhile, the land for food needs is not increasing but is decreasing because it continues to be worked on to be used as infrastructure for both housing and industry in the future. In addition, to get better food yields, one must also pay attention to the quality of the soil. While some research results have shown that existing land, especially in Indonesia, is experiencing land degradation, thereby reducing food productivity. When food productivity declines, it currently has an impact on social, economic, and political problems that develop in the community. This will then slowly create a threat to global security. In Indonesia, for example, when the food problem comes to the surface, the prices for basic necessities, including rice and sugar, continue to rise. This then resulted in massive demonstration in 1997, demanding a reduction in the price of nine basic commodities and demanding the fall of the Suharto government in power because it was deemed unable to solve fundamental socio-economic problems. Apart from hunger, another impact of the food crisis in Indonesia is depends on imports. Currently, Indonesia is the largest rice importer with 2 million tons of rice per year. Besides rice, it also imports 2 million tons of sugar and 1 million tons of soybeans. If this is not immediately anticipated by the government, it is not impossible that Indonesia will experience what happened in Haiti, which is one of the food crisis countries with rice producers producing 117 tons of rice per year, still experiencing a food crisis. Meanwhile, Indonesia is predicted to experience a food crisis in 2017 in 150 regencies or cities out of 480 region cities in Indonesia, seeing the population of 237 million people as of 2010, and seeing the event that occurred in Indonesia regarding the shortage of soybeans in early 2008, as well as imports of rice and sugar as well as other food commodities. According to data from the agricultural census conducted by the Central Statistics Agency in May 2013, there has been a decline in farmer households from 31 million in 2003 to 26 million in 2013, or a decline of 1% per year. After cooperation between various actors has been established, the next steps that must be taken by the Indonesian government in an effort to maintain food security are: first, the state. In this case, the government must pay attention to domestic production, not only production from the agricultural sector, but also the plantation and livestock sectors. The government has attention to these three sectors must be increased in order to maintain the availability of domestic food needs. Second, infecting the 2015 free market, Indonesia must become the basic of food production, especially in the Asian region. Third, the stability and affordability of food priced by the Indonesian people must be considered by the government. Fourth, expansion of the area or arable land, especially in the agricultural sector, which was previously increasingly limited, become the government homework to support increased food production. Another effort made in maintaining food security at the international level, in this case the United Nations, which is controlled by the United Nations Secretary General, has completed a comprehensive framework of action by the High-Level Task Force on Food Security. This step was followed by various food security cooperation initiatives at the meeting Journal of Academia Visip Untar, Vol 6, Number 2, October 2014. From the first meeting held, they finally agreed on the declaration of the World Summit on Food Security, with focus on the implementation of the 5 principles for sustainable global food security, which outlines the commitment and agreement for joint action with the global community. The declaration also positioned FAO's Committee on World Food Security as an inclusive international platform for addressing global food security and nutrition issues, and as key component of the process towards a global partnership for agriculture, food security, and nutrition. Thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.